So me and my boy standing in that damn backyard, we damn near like hugging each other, like, oh damn. We standing by the fence, like looking at each other, and I'm like, oh man, we gotta figure out what's going on. So we gotta go find our boy, man. So we start walking down the damn driveway to the front yard. Man, I look to my left. It had to be like 20, 30 dudes to the left. I'm like, oh damn, I know they wasn't here. And they didn't have shirts on. I'm like, oh, nah, sticks and bottles in their hands. I'm like, oh, it wasn't no guns. It was sticks and bottles and bats. And I'm like, oh, nah, man. And I'm like, who they here for? Had I known that this was going on, I wouldn't even came, bro. I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm second guessing my life, man. And my boy, my other dude, he ain't even saying nothing. He just looking around. And then next thing I know, I look back, he ain't even standing there with me no more. He gone. I'm like, oh, damn. And then boom, something happened. A bottle came flying through the sky. It bust all over the ground. I'm like, oh, damn. And I'm looking for somewhere to run to. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see my boy, whose family it was. He done took his damn shirt off, y'all. And I see him running right past the house like, what's up? By himself. Yeah, he was a warrior. More warrior than my ass was back then. A dumb warrior at that, but he was like a frontline soldier. He ran his ass right into the pile of dudes with sticks and bats and bottles. Man, listen. Oh, I'm not about to tell y'all nothing good, because nothing good happened. He didn't win. Man, he was out there getting his ass whooped. I'm talking about, I'm standing there like, I want to help, but I can't, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't help him. The math didn't add up to me. It wasn't adding up. I'm just like, they was beating, man, listen, y'all, excuse my language, but they was beating the shit out, bro. I'm talking about, man, listen, I saw him get hit with the stick. I saw him get hit with the bat in the back. I'm like, oh, he fell on the ground. They stomping him out. Man, listen, they was running up to him with the bottles, busting bottles on him. I'm like, oh my God. And then all of my boy, his family started running down the street. And some of the dudes eased up and ran, but the rest of them, man, they was jaying them in, y'all, so bad. I'm talking about, I saw at least 4 bottles break on him. I'm not talking about they held him like this and bust him on him. They was hitting him with bottles like they were rocks. I'm like, oh, and I'm looking, and I ain't see nobody look at me like I was next, but I felt like they was like, all right, we done with him. Who next? And I felt like I was next. I said, nah, turned around, y'all. And I looked at my boy one time. He was on the damn ground, just rolling, getting beat up. I'm talking about, oh, he was just getting beat up. I'm talking about, he got beat up so bad. I think at one point I saw him trying to crawl under a car that was in the street, man. And I said, hey, man, I wish I could come get you. But like I said, this is my stand-up. Hey, man, I'm not your hero, bro. I gotta survive first. And then I could probably help you. But when I tell y'all, man, I turned to walk back up that damn driveway, man, and I just act like I ain't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I didn't see it. I didn't see nothing. I walked back up that driveway, and when I seen with nobody standing there, I ran to the damn backyard. And then finally, I get to the backyard. I walk in the back door of the house. I see my boy. He was already in there. My other dude, he was already in the house. I'm like, man, damn. Bro was out there getting beat up, y'all. I'm talking about, man, listen. I'm sorry, bro. Please forgive me. Now that I think about it, I feel like we really didn't talk to him that much more, like when we came back. I think it was probably like, it ain't like he told us like, I don't mess with y'all no more or nothing like that. He never said nothing like that, but it was just weird. I think we both kind of knew, we probably not going to go back around him because we didn't help him when he was getting beat up. So probably a good idea not to go back around him. But listen here, bro. I'm sorry, man, but we didn't know that y'all had beef with a whole nother street. Like, you fighting the whole street, bruh. You and your family got beef with a whole nother street. Where we was from, It wasn't people, whole streets beefing with streets. It was a couple dudes in the school that had beef, and those few dudes fought each other. Man, a whole street of dudes showed up. I'm sorry, bro, man. Forgive us, man. And you know, it's funny now that I think about it. I don't think I ever saw him again after that. I promise y'all. I don't know if they moved, because you know, when people live in apartments, they kind of move frequently. Some people do. I think that's what happened. Maybe him and his mom, they moved out of the apartment and moved somewhere else. But I ain't never seen him again after that. Like, I'm pretty positive I'd never talked to him again after that. But I'm sorry, bro. I just couldn't get beat up with you. I couldn't get beat up with you. I mean, if it means anything, I had just met him. I kind of just met him. Like, so he had kind of like just became my friend like that year. So I guess that should account for something. We didn't really like grow up together all like that, I guess. I'll do it again.